And we're right back at it again. Now we're going to talk about fucking Flixbus. That previous video was more about the situation at Hostel International Chicago location in beautiful downtown Chicago. This one's going to be specifically about Flixbus. So, to preface this, the driver's trainer that was on the bus that was 5 hours late to pick us up from Dallas to take us to Memphis prefaced our ride with, if you want to be on time, get a plane ticket. The overall attitude that's going on, like, now that tone has been set, it's basically saying that poor people don't deserve to be on time. And, like, not everybody that rides the bus is poor. It's an assumption. But there has to be an admittance that the target demographic for people who usually ride the bus have situations going on. And it can be any kind of situation. So from El Paso to Dallas, we had more than one driver's trainer. It was the one from Dallas to Memphis that said that. But to scale back a little bit, the driver from El Paso, Texas to Dallas did her, the announcement things that they're technically legally required to do. I don't know if there's a technically on that. Not every driver does it. But she really, dug into marijuana. Like, she kept saying, I don't care if you have it, just, know that it's legal here. And we were just we're already late. I forgot how late we were on that run, but we were late. And we were just you can shut up now. And then the bus took us through the infamous Sierra Blanca checkpoint. After the goddamn driver's trainer announced that we would stop at a point before there to ditch our stuff if we had any. But then took us to Sierra Blanca anyway. So, that was on some narc shit. Fortunately, they didn't search. They searched, the bottom of the bus where, the larger bags are, but they didn't search us, the passengers. And after we got to the next point, the same lady who was scolding us for marijuana and then lied to us and told us that there was a checkpoint, there was a stop before Sierra Blanca for anybody to ditch their stuff if they had any, told us that they usually don't check the passengers because if you have enough to fit on the top of the bus, that's not enough of what they're looking for. They're looking for large quantities because that can give you, there's no reasonable doubt that you're going to, not all that is for you. You're going to sell that. And if you have enough to fit in the passenger area, that's just your personal stash. And that's not enough for them to really do anything. Or it's not worth the paperwork. That lady deserves to be fucking slapped. Anyway. Because, a lot of us have marijuana for anxiety. That was just unnecessary fucking... Anyway. So, yeah. I survived Sierra Blanca. Hi. For those of you who don't know why it's infamous, look it up. It has something to do with Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, and Fiona Apple. And then we get to Dallas. That bus driver trainer tells us that if we want to be on time, we need to get a plane ticket. And does the whole, we'll probably never see each other again, so if you complain, it's whatever. Definitely displaying that there is no care for us as customers. And then, of course, ending it with, thank you for riding Greyhound, which is just passive aggressive and malicious at that point. And then apologizes because he realizes that he was too harsh. But it's like, man, you already said this shit. And it's also like, there are plenty of drivers who say the same thing. They don't give a shit about our comfort. If you want to be comfortable, get anything but the bus. You're poor. Shut the hell up. So after staying in that dirty ass Memphis station, that bus driver gives us no grief. It's a Miller bus. It's very comfortable. They basically use gamer chairs for their seats. So that was great. From Memphis to Chicago was lovely. No interruptions, no bitchy bus driver, none of that. And we're leaving, actually we left a little bit early. We didn't leave on time. We left about 10 minutes early. And we arrived, no, we left on time, and we arrived 20 minutes early because we had a little bit over an hour stop. I think he realized he was early. So that was actually fine. Shout out to the Miller bus driver who didn't give us any shit. The issue with that bus was the outlets didn't work, so a lot of people's phones died. And then we get to Chicago. The Chicago facility is a fucking mess. Only a few of the outlets work. Like the charging station that's meant for customers, that shit doesn't work. The plugs are finicky, and they just need to replace the shit. The cafeteria is closed like midday, so people are in there with their phones dead, can't charge them, and they're hungry. But you know, if you wanted comfort, you should have did something else, because you're a poor rat bitch. So I go for a little walk. I make an acquaintance to go for a little walk, get some food. Then at 9:11, we get the email and the announcement that our bus has been canceled, when our bus was supposed to depart at 10, and I am devastated at that fucking point. I reach out to my friends who have some disposable income that I'm very disgruntled and I'm not safe because it's Chicago. There's no way I would be able to properly rest at a bus station. And none of the outlets are working. So my shit's about to die. My phone is about to die as I'm talking to my friends. They give me some money. I get some nights at a hostel. And that's where the previous video picks up. With like all the bullshit that happened with the hostel laundry. So yeah. And I also want to make another video about like third partying the laundry services, which is what a lot of people are doing. So then they can, when there's a complaint, they don't have to fucking do anything. So yeah, that's going to be another video. So keep it locked in. We'll be right back.